Phuket is a nice destination, nice tourist destination, and since it's close by, it's very close to India. So I think Indians would, if they are aware of such beautiful beaches, such beautiful scenery out here. So it's a good
Are
tourist
Indians
destination.
in a general sense very keen on sort of boating? And what sort of boating? Powerboat or sailing, or just going out like a tourist?
It's difficult to say that, but boating, it's catching up in India. But if given an opportunity, if given an opportunity to sail and boat around, they would do that and they would love that. Not
So, for example, would they prefer powerboat rather than sailing? You think?
sailing is something which they can connect to, but power boats are also there. Power boats can get into some sort of, I think they connect it more with sports. So I think sailing is much preferred for Indians.
Now, Phuket and this area, Phang Nga Bay and Krabi too, it's been seen on some sort of Bollywood Indian movies.
Yeah.
How sort of well known and how recognized are they in those sort of movies?
In 2007, the movie called Partner, which was one of the highest blockbuster hit of Bollywood, that was the part of the movie was shot in Phuket, and it was clearly shown that Phuket is there in the movie. So a lot of interest and curiosity was generated because of the movie, and I think that has added to this mentality that yes, Phuket is close by, we can go there and we can have fun like the Bollywood star did.
Does it encourage readers to go and follow and footsteps of movies?
Yeah. In India, Bollywood is just a craze. Stars are considered gods. They set the trends. They set benchmarks for the common people. So if they see their stars going there, so probably they would think that yes, it's a place to go, and they would come if their pocket allows.
And what about property buyers and people in for investment and the people who want to come and live here or get a second home? What interest do you think there is in this sort of area, and particularly a Royal Phuket Marina sort of type of property?
See, in India is a developing economy, and it's developing at a very good rate, at a very healthy rate. So there are many people who have lots of money, and recently they are interested in investing abroad. If the investment is safe, profitable, so they would go for the investment. Even government is also reducing the tax limit and the cap which was there. So if they find Phuket and as an attractive destination to invest, where their property, where the investment is doubled or tripled in a short period, or not in a short period but in a considerable period, they would come here. It's natural. They are looking for places where they can invest. For example, Dubai is one of the preferred destinations. Singapore is catching up. So Thailand can also do the same if they create awareness and if property laws are favoring them in the sense that it's a safe investment. So Indians would, there is a lot of money in India, and Indians would invest in properties in Thailand.
And you yourself, what do you think of Royal Phuket Marina, and would you like to come and live here or stay here a little longer?
I have never been to a marina village. This is my first time because there is none in India as per my information. So I think it's very beautiful. I'm Piscean by my sign, so I love beaches, I love water, I love boating. So it's wonderful, and it's a lifetime experience for me.
Right, so you give up your job and come over here then?
Oh, I would definitely do that if somebody can employ me. I'm a print journalist, and if any of the print papers here can call me and employ me, I would love to come here. It's a very nice place.
Okay, thank you.
I write for the Financial Express as part of the Indian Express group, which has Indian Express as a main paper, journal paper, and FE is the first business daily the country has, is from the country, and it came out in 1961, and we sell well in Bombay, Delhi, and all across. It's a national paper again. So that's it.
What do you think your readers are particularly interested in? Is it the financial investment of say, a marina like this?
Yes, they would, at least if they're not doing right now, because I don't have numbers there, but they would be interested in such kind of a massive project. It's very appealing, especially for the leisure, and when the business follows, it becomes all the more interesting. So it's a big potential.
For the property or also the boating?
Everything. Even for, somebody who's interested in maybe making such kind of, yachts or boats, even for interesting for them also. Anything. It can, because if you see, the subject, the overall thing has various little elements of business. It could be property, just to own it and, keep it aside, or maybe just, to invest it with other, in technology or something else. So it has various different components which can appeal to the business fraternity at large.
And also for the private investors or people who want second homes, or are there any restrictions for Indians?
I don't think so. I don't think so. No. In fact, I don't think so, because many people 2-3 people, the place we're starting right now, even this has 2-3 Indians buying the property. So there's no problem out there.
And what about tourism? In India, it's not a big business as such, apart from Goa.
Yeah, we are betting big. We have, in a couple of years, our massive program called Incredible India is on, where every state, every Indian state and every location is pitching in its, the best of its assets, and making a very good programs. Whether it talks about the caves in Madhya Pradesh or hills, or maybe like water bodies like Goa, we all are pushing our best locations to get good numbers of tourism. So the government is also helping in whichever way it can to help the locations and help the people, the developers, the destinations to call more numbers. Yeah.
But in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, which is under Indian government control, there doesn't seem to be so much tourism. What do you think about the ideas that Phuket has already put forward to have more links, especially tourism links?
It is a very good location. It's being visited, but yes, maybe in terms of number, it still has to catch on. And in fact, after tsunami, again the government is back on its foot to help, and it's doing quite a lot there. So I think it's on track right now. If it may not have numbers, it's somewhere very near to have that too.
Do you think it would appeal to, say, Indians as well as other tourists to go by boat from Phuket to Andaman and Nicobar Islands?
It could be a great idea. It is a good idea. Absolutely. Because then, what happened, a package is what sells. If location, if people if they're stepping out on vacation or something, and if you give them ideas that, okay, fine. The same way, Australia, New Zealand, if you make them a package, Singapore, Malaysia, make them a package, there are more numbers, people find sense to be there. So if Andaman can link up with other things, people will find something, a package kind of a deal. Okay, if I'm here, I can be there also. So if, that kind of things could be worked out and presented well, obviously there will be more takers.
All right. Thank you.